People love new car smell, don't they? I mean, they even sell it at car washes. You don't see used car smell at car washes, do you? What would that smell like anyway? As soon as we spray the stale French fries and baby formula combo used car scent, you'll be ready to go, Ms. Blanchard. Yeah, probably not. But new car smell is another story. In fact, the human sense of smell is one of the most powerful memory triggers there is. And that's why it's important that all your vehicles, new or used, and even service vehicles, smell great when customers pick them up. Another memory trigger that factors in at vehicle delivery is a premise called recency, which simply states that the last thing that happens during an interaction is the one your customers will remember the longest. So think about it. At this point in the sales process, you've gotten to know your clients and you help them find a great vehicle. So what's left to creating a great memory for them? Stick around. I'm Jon Quade, the 5-Minute Coach. Do you know that 82% of dealership customers can't remember their sales consultant's name 1 year after they bought or leased their vehicle? 82%. You're not going to attract much repeat business if 82% of your customers don't remember who you are next year. So let's attack that stat on a couple of fronts. Let's start with satisfaction. A salesperson asked me once, is there some trick I can use to get customers to leave better reviews? I replied, maybe a little incredulously, sure, give them a better experience. Great reviews are, well, great, but the path that generates them is a legitimately good interaction with you. Satisfaction is also positively impacted by the knowledge that the end of the sales process is just the beginning of the client's relationship with you and the dealership. Offer both personal and virtual post-sale support to address any questions or concerns they may have before and after they take their new vehicle home. Next, satisfaction is nothing without loyalty. It doesn't matter how happy your customer is if she buys her next car somewhere else, or gets its service somewhere else for that matter. That makes a strong case for arranging your customer's first service visit for them before they ever leave with their new vehicle. If they're already service customers, well, that'll be easy. But if not, you need to actually introduce them to a manager or advisor to explain your service check-in process and everything that goes along with it. Vehicle owners who get all their maintenance and service work done at your dealership are almost 4 times more likely to buy their next vehicle there too. So if you think you're only doing the service people a favor by facilitating the customer handoff to them, well, think again. The next level up is advocacy. These clients are not only satisfied and loyal, they will also recommend you to others. Now, this goes beyond just leaving a positive review, though. It means they will give you specific referrals if you ask. The key word there is if, however, because most sales consultants don't ask for referrals at delivery. And even if they do, well, here's how it usually sounds. Hey, if you ever happen to hear of anyone who's going to buy a car, would you maybe possibly have them ask for me? I mean, every one of your customers will say, well, sure. But you'll never see any actual business. If you want to know how to ask for and receive referrals, be sure to check out the 5-Minute Coach Referrals episode. Okay, now let's talk about over-delivering. I took my personal car in for service some time ago. I had a minor electrical issue and needed regular maintenance done at the same time. The service advisor estimated the work would take about 3 hours and would add up to somewhere around $400. I didn't expect it to be that much, but I didn't argue. I had some podcasts to catch up on, so the timing wasn't a big deal either. Well, just before the 2-hour mark, my advisor found me in the customer lounge and said, hey, good news, Jon, you're all set. And it was only $244. I was delighted. That's called under-promising and over-delivering. Seriously, I think I was humming to myself when I pulled out my credit card to pay only $244. But it works. You can do the same thing with your customers when they're picking up their cars from you. Here are some examples. Let them know that the delivery will probably take about 15 to 30 minutes longer than it actually will. Then surprise them with a personal gift or consideration of some sort, a branded ball cap or a jar of cookies or a $25 gas card. 2 vehicles ago, we received a microfiber blanket with the dealership's logo on it. And it is still in our family room to this day, for all of those cold Florida nights. If they're first-time customers, be sure to familiarize them with the facility, specifically what to do when they come in for service, as I said earlier, but also the customer lounge, coffee, donuts, Wi-Fi, restrooms, and so on. We tend to take all those things for granted when we see them every day, but new customers need to know that we've anticipated their needs when they visit. That is over-delivering. Hey, be sure to let us know if you have some processes in place for delivery that work well for you. And if so, we'll pass them along to 5MC Nation. And that's it for this episode of the 5-Minute Coach. Thanks for joining me. I'm Jon Quade.